My name's Natalie Perez, and I'm from Providence, Rhode Island. I had no clue that I was going to be a gender studies major. At the end of my freshman year, I decided to take Intro to Gender Studies just kind of as an elective, but I was immediately hooked. The gender constructs that our society is built are limiting. We live in a culture that's very permissive about these stereotypes, about these cultural norms, and I don't think it's okay to sit back and accept things for the way they are. Gender studies affects every part of life, politics, our social lives, the kind of cultures that we're building. It might have more to do with the status and the power associated with that. I'm taking a class called Schooling Masculinities. It's taught by Kevin Burke, and this class focuses on how masculinity is developed within the schooling system specifically. So what do teachers say to elementary school kids that teach them the differences between the genders? Kevin really challenges us to think about the little things that slipped past us when we were kids. Little things like what kinds of things were you expected to do at recess? What kind of clothes were you expected to wear? It's interesting now to look back on it with a critical eye, especially through a gender studies lens, and see what kind of formation that was really making happen. I'm writing a thesis on masculinity, specifically in college males. I'm trying to look at what happens when a big group of guys gets together, how that affects how they interact with each other, how they interact with women, and how that affects their developing masculinity. I think it's important that we look at how masculinity limits men as well. If I want to wear clothing that's typically masculine, that's fine. But if men play what's typically a women's sport or wear women's clothing, there are punitive consequences for them in our society. Being in gender studies helps you really understand how to be an advocate for yourself and an advocate for other people as well. My gender studies professors have always been very encouraging of speaking out when you don't agree with something. And that's not easy to do. And it's certainly been a journey for me. I've not always been this comfortable talking about my opinions about gender, but I think it's important. I'm really glad I became a gender studies major.